Wanting action now, fishermen, conservationists, and others are gathered tonight in Gulfport to express their concerns over the impacts of the Bonnie Carey spillway opening on the Mississippi Sound. Hugh Keaton is live at the Save Our Coast meeting. Hugh?
Yeah, the meeting here at IMMS is about to get started. You see people are trickling into the conference center here, and it really is going to be a big crowd, and it's an opportunity for the people directly affected by the Bonnie Carey spillway opening to express their concerns and maybe offer some solutions, as we have seen these problems growing over the last several weeks in the Mississippi Sound with the water conditions. Fisheries, marine mammals, and the economy are all being affected. We've been talking about it over the last several weeks by this spillway opening. As Dave Elliott reports, local and state leaders are working with scientists to measure the damage and make sure Mississippi has a say in determining its future.
Alarm bells are going off in coastal Mississippi after two openings of the Bonnie Carey spillway. Trillions of gallons of fresh water from the Mississippi River pouring into the Mississippi Sound. Oyster reefs all but destroyed, salinity levels near zero, 125 dead dolphins, more than 145 sea turtles have died. Lieutenant Governor Tate Reeves on the campaign trail for governor arrived at the Institute for Marine Mammal Studies for a briefing from coast officials and scientists.
The fact of the matter is that there are challenges that are being created. We've got to gather information and data and make sure that we're prepared to deal with it long term. And it's not just deal with it in this particular year, but we're going to have to work long term to find longer term solutions that protect our Gulf.
The current environment conditions border on catastrophic.
This year we have a lot of economic downfall and downturn because of this opening, because it's been so prolonged, and the volume of water that's coming through is having impacts not only on our marine resources but on the local economy.
Marine biologists with the University of Southern Mississippi are heavily involved in the mission to measure the impact.
You know, this is a crisis mode. You know, whether or not this is going to be a long-term impactful event that's going to have just you know, really devastating impacts on local economy is yet to be seen.
The U.S. Corps of Engineers makes the ultimate decision on opening the spillway. Mississippi wants an opportunity to play a role in that process.
I think Mississippi deserves a seat at the table because it's Mississippians' lives who are being affected by decisions that are being made by the federal government, by others outside of our control. And so I think that's something that our congressional delegation needs to work continue to work very hard on. I know they have been working very hard on that.
And the biggest problem we're seeing in the Mississippi Sound is the salinity levels. Those levels have dropped significantly in the last few weeks to levels extremely low, much lower than the average for this time of year. You heard from Lieutenant Governor Tate Reeves there in the story. There are also a number of other state lawmakers who are here, and they want to hear more about this issue, as well as other people who are also running for office as well. So a big representation in terms of lawmakers here, as well as people who are directly affected by the problems in the Mississippi Sound. The Save Our Coast meeting is just about to get started, and you'll hear more about what was talked about here at this meeting tonight at 10 o'clock. Reporting live in Gulfport, Hugh Keaton, WLOX News Now.